In the bustling realm of academia, where innovation meets intellect, a revolutionary companion has emerged, transforming the way we learn, teach, and collaborate. As we look into the future of education, where artificial intelligence takes the center stage as the ultimate academic assistant, imagine that's pretty much a turning reality now.
So, yes, definitely AI has helped me a lot in the past 1 year, I would say, especially. And this semester, all I can think of my laptop having that one tab open at all times, that is of ChatGPT, and not just for academic purposes or the research that I'm doing, in college as a part of my academics, but also for other very minor things like drafting an email or drafting a 200 word speech for an introduction for some guest. All these last minute things where you need a lot of time and thinking and writing down, and if things can be done within 30 seconds, why waste 30 minutes, especially this semester when it has been so hectic with media meet happening, placements happening, our college thing going on side by side. I can confidently, I hope I don't get into trouble for saying this, but I can confidently say that I've used AI, in my example, say ChatGPT, for all of these things that's happening around me. And as per being ethical, I know, when you take something from somewhere, you give them the credit, you write sources, you write resources, references, and everything. But I don't know how it works with ChatGPT, because I'm pretty sure each and every one of us this entire semester, at one point or the other, we've used AI for all of our assignments. Initially, we used to go to say 15 to 20 articles for one assignment. Now we would go through all of that as well, but we'd still want that backing and that, another input and opinion of this artificial person and body that we think. Whatever research we've done, just for the satisfaction, I would say, at least in my personal case, it works that way. I would still like to think what AI thinks of this particular topic that I'm working on, that I'm researching on. So yes, ethical wise, it's there, just take it, is what I would say. If it's created and people have worked on it for years and years and spend nights all together to create something so useful for us for a reason, right? So I would just say, give it credit, be open about it, don't do anything unethical, and just know where to draw the line.
So I'll tell you my experience with AI as overall. Once I was interning at this one place, and my job was to paraphrase the text so that it could be used for voiceovers. And earlier I used to literally sit down and write. There were so many articles that I had to paraphrase, etc. But with the help of AI, I could work. That earlier work used to take me for example, at least 15 minutes as such. But with the help of AI, it just became a lot more faster, a lot more easier. And coming to I would say AI, helped me not only I wouldn't suggest it to be used as copy paste, but it helps draw a trajectory given the specific prompts that you have, etc. You can have a specific trajectory or a guideline to follow. You don't have to follow it blindly, but a guideline that you could follow, just to have a reference and you come to conclusion, etc., to limit your horizons. So I think educational systems, instead of how we have certain sites that that are blocked and private, etc., I think we should also be taught to use such AI tools, not in a way of copy pasting, but using it more better so that you enhance the experience that we are already having right now.
In the heart of India's educational landscape, a quiet revolution is underway. Academic institutions across the country are embracing the power of artificial intelligence to preserve the cornerstone of education: integrity. Internationally, ethical guidelines on the use of artificial intelligence and data in teaching and learning for educators are valuable resources for educators, emphasizing the ethical use of AI technology in the teaching and learning process. It provides valuable insights that India can draw upon to ensure that our educators and students benefit from AI responsibly.
Teachers at this primary school in China know exactly when someone isn't paying attention. These headbands measure each student's level of concentration. The information is then directly sent to the teacher's computer and to parents. China has big plans to become a global leader in artificial intelligence.
Good job!
Classrooms have robots that analyze students' health and engagement levels. Students wear uniforms with chips that track their locations. There are even surveillance cameras that monitor how often students check their phones or yawn during classes.
Now, let's focus on our own context. In India, the use of AI in education is rapidly evolving. We need a national policy that encompasses the entire education system, from incorporating AI into the curriculum to addressing the challenges of equitable access. Indian education-specific policies are essential.
Okay, artificial intelligence, nowadays all the students and faculty members should use their day-to-day activities. For example, in academics, AI is more important. For example, everyone knows that the ChatGPT is very useful to make the assignment and also the code generation and everything. But in artificial intelligence itself, it is common to all the discipline, not only for the computer science. Because of in our day-to-day life, we are using many complex things. If we want to make it simple and also in a smart way, if we want to complete any task, means we can use the AI technologies. For example, in academic side, the most of the administration work falls on to prepare the even making the event report. With the help of the generative AI, we can make, with the help of the photographs, we can create the story, event report and many things. Likewise, if you are giving the report, means automatically the artificial intelligence, it will convert into the image or wrapper for the particular report. Not only for that, for example, nowadays all the places, for example, for that customer satisfaction or students feedback prediction or else market promotion of the particular product, in all the places we are using the artificial intelligence. In academic environment also, to check the integrity of the students performance, also we can use the artificial intelligence. And also we can, if we want to predict the students performance and also predict the placement about for the forthcoming academic year, for all those things with the help of the AI, we can predict what is the placement percentage in a forthcoming academic year. So those things we can easily and also the smart way we can detect and also analyze the students' performance, behavior, and also what is the students' feedback. For example, then and there, if you want to know the faculty feedback and then students' feedback on that particular subject, means AI plays a major role. And also we can do the sentiment analysis. So the literally, if I want to say anything, means the AI is for everyone.
So you are asking me about academia and artificial intelligence. The thing is that the kind of relationship we are sharing with artificial intelligence being in academia is more like a threat. We are seeing it as a threat that students will copy their assignment, and there are many tools available if you check that can actually help you or support you in terms of generating the whole assignment or writing the assignments for you. So that's there. We cannot avoid that because that is something tool are being generated without asking or without consent. It's just there, right? And when they developed it, the idea is that they are trying to improve the writing skills and everything. That those kind of things are there. So if we talk to me about the Indian university context, we are seeing it more like a threat rather than opportunity. So dangers are always there. Whenever technology comes, people feel that, oh, this is going to spoil this one, this is going to destroy it. The same thing happened when internet was coming. When internet was about to, we started getting, into the era of internet, because we are the millennials and we born during that period. So we saw internet coming. We have seen a time when internet was not there, and then we gradually shifted. So when we were shifting to internet, the same kind of, fear was there. Oh, what will happen? People will lose their job, or what all those, apprehensions were there. But you see how it has, evolved over a period of time. Whenever technology will come, it will have its own challenges and problems and threats. Same is with the AI.
Well, we have looked a lot from the lens of educators and policymakers. But what do the makers of such AI assistive tools have to say about such intensive usage?
Wise, I think in general, when designing these tools, some things to be aware of, at least so I'm in Europe, in the EU zone, we are very particular about data privacy.
Right.
So data privacy laws are extremely important, and which is why a lot of times a lot of tools are not immediately accepted to be launched here. There is a whole process that they go through to ensure that there are data privacy laws that are followed, and then these protocols are in place, and then you can use these tools. So that is the number one thing I would say. First of all, data privacy. We're not leaking information. We're not certain applications, again, of course, will use your some private data may be needed, for instance, right? If it's sometimes you see when you use GitHub Copilot, there was one instance where we were trying to I think this was also released somewhere. So the user was trying to write comments in the code, and because Copilot was on, the LLM prompt kind of prompted the user with some weird name, right? Some student's name, followed by some university and age and so on, right? So when the user Googled the user's, the prompted name, it was actually a real student. But the university is probably not the student's university, it's some other university. So this is a phenomena that we call hallucination. It's a very common issue with LLMs. In ML lingo, it's called hallucination. So even the problem that you mentioned of fake references, right? It's just putting together words which without verifying whether it's actually true or not. It's a common problem in LLM. So they'll pick up on random strings, put them together, and we call this hallucination, like it's hallucinating. It doesn't know if it's real or not.
Our journey begins in the modern digital classroom, where technology is redefining education. AI, the shining star of innovation, is transforming the way we learn and teach. But with great power comes great responsibility. AI is not just a tool for enhancing education. It's also a double-edged sword. As students and educators, we are faced with a grave concern of academic integrity. India is in the midst of an AI revolution, and this transformation is reshaping our society in profound ways. The rapid advancement of AI technology calls for a comprehensive national policy response tailored not only to the broader societal needs but also to the specific opportunities and challenges within our education system.
Institutions can really take a positive step in the right direction by teaching students how to use it in manners like that, or not just put a directive that says don't use ChatGPT, or it's so unethical and all that, because that's just, I'm not sure if it's driving fear, but it's just making people more I don't know what's the word to use, enthused to use it even more. So if they can actually give us the right means to use it, that would be great. And now even in the industry, you see a lot of people, you have prompt engineers coming into the frame. So now these people, their job is mostly to give the right prompts and get the right things, right? So even if it's taught to students at this level, I think it's greatly going to help us in the industry as well, and not have this narrative that, oh my god, AI is taking our jobs, it's coming for us and everything. So I feel trying to find that right balance will be imperative, and educational institutions can actually lead from the front.
I think now AI is a part in every aspect of our lives, not just education but everywhere. That is why I think it is very important that our educational institutions also inculcate in their teaching, so that we know how to use it properly, how it can actually help us, aid us in our work to do better, and not use it in a inaccurate way or misuse it, because it's dangerous.
If you see it from the threat point of view, yes, it's there. It is going to kill the creativity thing. It will, make students lethargic. They won't pay much, effort in terms of completing the assignments. But then, if you look it from the opportunity point of view, right, it will help you in doing the monotonous work, which is nowhere wrong. So basically, teachers need to be more creative in terms of when they're giving them assignments. What kind of assignments you can give if you really want to evaluate them. So this is how it is evolving. And if you talk about our university, we have a now committee on AI, which is working on the policies on basically to understand how we can apply AI in academia. So we are still in a growing mode, and we have not reached to a concrete stage where we can say that this is the thing happening, right? So we are trying to understand, and then we are gradually trying to make it part of the academia. But how it will be the part of academia, that we need to really wait.
That might not happen either. I think all of us together have to fight like hell to make sure that we put the guardrails, we put in, when the problems arise, reasonable regulations, but we fight like hell for the positive use cases. Because very close to my heart, and obviously there's many potential positive use cases, but perhaps the most powerful use case, and perhaps the most poetic use case, is if AI, artificial intelligence, can be used to enhance HI, human intelligence, human potential, and human purpose. Thank you.